Okay, again, welcome everybody. Thank you guys for being on. If somebody invited you tonight, go ahead and put their name in the chat. Also, along the way, if you guys have any questions, you can put that in the chat as well, and one of our leaders are going to answer your question. So some of you guys may be on here because your friend or family member just started a travel business and they wanted you to basically come see what it is that they're doing. Um, Whether that's for the purpose of maybe you booking travel with them, or if you're interested in maybe starting your own travel business. So we wanted to basically share what it is that we do, and then we'll share why we decided travel was the perfect business for us. And at the very end, we're going to open up for Q&A. Let me share my screen. Okay, so basically, I'm going to be sharing with you guys our travel agent workshop. This has plenty of information of like who our host agency is, how travel agents get paid, what type of trips or what type of items we are paid from, and then who we're partnered with. So we're going to go over a couple of the videos tonight. I think there's a total of 9 on the workshop. We're not going to go over all 9. We're only going to go over 3 of them. So I don't want to hold you guys too long, and I do want to save time for some questions at the end. So we're going to hop right in. This is the first video, technically video 3, if you go back and watch the workshop on your own. Let me make sure that y'all will be able to hear it. Give me 1 second. Can somebody give me a thumbs up whenever I hit play to make sure y'all can hear this?
You made it to video 3. Who is our host agency? Learn how the travel agent business works and understand that this is a legitimate travel business, and we're going to break it down in this video. But before we get into any of that, I just want to let you guys know who you're talking to. My name is Tirsa Knight. I'm a one-star director, travel Century Club member, and top travel seller. I got started in the business in 2021. I am a super introvert to this day, but I got started. I was an introvert. I was really shy. I was working a full-time job. But within the first year in the business, I sold over $350,000 in travel sales while working full-time and being shy. And I did that alone by following our training. And it made it very simple for someone like me to do this using just faceless content. So it's been an amazing journey, and now I'm a full-time travel business owner. I went full-time selling travel only, so I feel like I'm the perfect person to tell you exactly who our host agency is. So, who do we market? We market IntelliTravel. So, IntelliTravel is our host agency. They have an exclusive partnership between Planet Marketing, and IntelliTravel. So, we as Planet Marketing reps sell IntelliTravel, but also IntelliTravel sells travel. So as an IntelliTravel agent, you will be able to sell travel. So you're going to get paid for all the travel that you book. We have accreditations and certifications from CLIA to ARC to the BBB, which is the Better Business Bureau, and we're recognized for excellence. We're the leading innovator in travel for the past 30 years plus, and the originators of the home-based travel agent businesses. So if you ever seen anybody do it before, just know that we did it first. We're based in Delray Beach, Florida, and we are known for developing unique travel products globally. Travel bookings to date, 5.5 billion and growing. Shout out to James Ferrara, who is IntelliTravel's CEO. And we have industry awards and recognitions throughout the travel industry through Norwegian Cruise Lines, Carnival Cruise Line, and also we have the Magellan Awards, which is like the Grammys of travel. So just know that we are known, and we are known in the industry. So did you know commissions are already built inside your travel commissions? So we already know that we go online, we put in our dates, we put in a destination, we pick our hotel, we pick our flight, and guess what happens? Somebody takes our commission. We're going to keep it going. So enjoy the infinite possibilities as a travel business owner. You're going to earn 70 to 80% of commission. We are a full-fledged home agency, right? You're going to get your state-of-the-art personalized booking portal. You're going to be partnered with every major supplier worldwide. So think every hotel brand, every cruise line, every airline, all of them. You're going to have your very own payment gateway and customer management software. So when you partner with this host agency, we're going to be putting you in a position to actually be a travel professional. So everything behind the scenes on those public websites, you're going to know now all the insider secrets. You're going to be able to get paid booking group travel and individual travel. So think group travel, corporate travel, church retreat, family reunion, destination weddings, honeymoons, anniversary, girls trip, guys trips, family emergencies, any type of travel that you can think of, day trips, road trips, you're going to be able to get paid for. Just want to keep in mind, if you want to pick a niche to specialize in, group travel is a good one. So I just had to drop that tip in there. So this is a turnkey business. You can do everything from your cell phone. You're going to have customer service and support, on-demand training, modules. This is very simple, click and go. Anybody that knows how to use a mouse or their cell phone can click and watch a video to get a complete understanding. Access to major suppliers worldwide. We kind of went over that. Sales and marketing material, and you're going to have access to everything: cruises, vacation package, tours, car rentals, airline tickets, resorts, and just so much more. Sports and entertainment tickets. We're talking basketball games, concerts, vacation rentals. And I just want to remind you, not only when you get access to IntelliTravel as your host agency, you're partnering also with Team Relentless. And we also offer you, in addition to all these things of hundreds and thousands of dollars in marketing material, we're also going to offer you free and unlimited one-on-one coaching with myself and other leaders on the team. You're going to have access to our private and exclusive Facebook group. You're going to have access to our Team Relentless University. And we are the social media gurus online, and we have been taken over. So I'm pretty sure you've seen us everywhere. And it's just so much support and community. So not only will you get this host agency, but you also get Team Relentless. So don't sleep on this opportunity. So why travel? Why now? So first off, we already know it's a $10 trillion industry, right? It's projected to earn 15 trillion in the next 10 years. And it's the number one category searched online. So just think about this. We've all been at work. We've all been on break, and we all looked up a flight, a hotel, or some type of vacation. Is literally the number one topic searched online. So if we're just starting at Generation X, they spend about 3 trillion annually, and they maintain a good work-life balance. They like quality over quantity. They're spending good money in travel, okay? And then we come to the baby boomers. So then we look at them, they're spending about 2.5 trillion annually. They're fueling a growth. They really just want to work. Hopefully they're coming to retirement now, but they've really been working. So they haven't spent as much as Generation X. And then we have millennials. Now, as a millennial myself, I spend a lot of money on travel. That's where most of my budget was before I was a travel agent. So we spend 4 trillion annually, right? So you already know how millennials travel. We love luxury. We love the nice things. And then we have the Generation Z. They spend about 1.5 trillion annually. They're the digital generation, jet setters. They love leisure and travel. So if they can find a job that they can travel for work, they're going to do it. They're going to make it work. And this industry is only going to grow from now. So don't miss out on getting inside as a travel professional. You want to be on the money-making side. Now, to get on the money-making side, you have to follow these enrollment instructions that are in your email, but I'm going to go through them really quickly. The most popular option is becoming a rep in ITA. Now, if you do both, it's $199.90 today. All you have to do is enroll as a rep with your sponsor code. It's going to log you into your Planet Marketing virtual office. You're going to select purchase ITA now and follow the instructions to pay the $179.95. Option 2, you can be a travel agent only. That's called ITA only. It's $179.95. You're going to follow the instructions to purchase the ITA only. Make sure you have that sponsor code that's provided to you, either from the person that you got this information from or in your email. And you will be on the money-making side of travel. You're going to be in the $1 trillion industry, y'all. You don't have to continue on with these videos. You already made a decision. Go ahead and get started, and then start using your training videos to start making money in this industry.
All right, so I wanted to do a quick little pop quiz before I go to the next video. And before I do that, I forgot to introduce myself. So my name is Alexis, and I have been in this business for 3 years. I'm a Goal Builder Plus in the business. So I have a little over 9 agents, really a little over 40 agents on my team. I think that's pretty much all about myself. I do this business part-time, so I do have a full-time business or a full-time job as well as this business. So the question that I would like for you guys to answer in the chat box is, what is one way travel agents, or what is one thing travel agents have access to booking? So that's something that Tirsa just went over in that video. And you only have to put one. What's one thing travel agents have access to book in? Okay, I see cruises, hotels, excursions, sport tickets, hotels, car rentals, flights. Somebody said food. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next video. It's gonna basically be talking more about how we earn money in travel. So remember, if you guys have questions during the video, you can just type it in the chat box and we'll be sure to answer it at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, so you've reached the part of the presentation that explains the travel experience. Here's where you'll learn how travel agents enjoy travel as travel professionals. Now, if you are watching this video, chances are that you are seriously considering or exploring the idea of starting your very own travel business. Now, before we dive in, allow me to properly introduce myself. Now, my name is Deneen Thompson. I am a wife, a stay-at-home mom of 3, and a proud retired United States Air Force veteran. That's right. I served on active duty for more than 21 years, and I'm honored to say that I served in the greatest Air Force in the whole wide world. So I started my travel business because I needed freedom, okay? Freedom to be available to my family wherever and however they needed me to be. I left my last traditional job back in September of 2017 during a very pivotal season in my life. You see, my mother was battling her first cancer diagnosis, right? And over time, she was diagnosed 3
Alexis, the sound went out. The sound went out.
It might be freezing a little bit. You're muted.
All right. Did you guys hear any of the video?
Yes, just go back a little bit.
Okay.
So there's been 7 years since I started my business. I am still there for my mother until the very end, while still being fully present to my children. All right. And for that reason alone, this business will always mean more to me than just income. Now, in this business, you truly get to learn and earn all at the same time. And even though there's been 7 years since I started my business, I am still as excited and fired up about owning my very own travel business as I was back in 2018. So as a travel professional, we educate ourselves by experiencing travel from a client's perspective through exclusive industry trips known as IntelliTrips. Okay. And these are professional training trips hosted by our travel suppliers who want us to understand their properties, their brands, and most importantly, the diverse needs of the travelers with different budgets and expectations. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a timeshare, nor is this a vacation club. These are legitimate industry training experiences where we, one, meet business development managers. We tour resorts and explore the room categories. We eat the food. We experience all of the amenities. We take photos and videos, and we get to truly understand what we are selling. All right. And all of this allows us to confidently show our clients exactly what to expect. And the best part, there is no pressure, right? These suppliers want us to experience these properties so that we can better promote them to our clients. All right. Now tell me this. How many of you would truly enjoy becoming an educated professional in an environment like that? I know I enjoy every bit of it, right? Now, let me be clear. While some of our work may look like vacations, we call them workcations, and I assure you it is very much business. All right. So beyond travel experiences as a travel professional, you will also receive unlimited access to travel certifications at absolutely no additional cost. All right. That's right. It is no fees. There are no quotas, and most importantly, there is no pressure. Okay, so you can become a specialist in whatever niche you choose completely at your own pace. For example, if you are like me and you love Jamaica, you can become a Jamaican travel specialist for free. All right. So you'll learn everything you need to know. You'll get certified and share the knowledge with your audience. All right. And before you know it, you become the go-to person to Jamaica for all the Jamaican travel bookings. Okay. Or maybe cruising is your passion. All right. I know that people who are cruisers is almost like a religion. Okay. You can get certified with your favorite cruise line again at no cost. All right. So you can confidently sell what you love. Now, that just makes sense to me. What about you? All right. So there are also internal milestone certifications that you can choose to earn, such as you see here, the Dream Maker, the Certified Vacation Builder, and the Travel Genius certification, right? Now, there are no minimum requirements or no deadlines, right? You move as fast or as slow as you like. This business truly adapts to you and your lifestyle, all right? So, I also need to mention that we also have the ambassador program, which I think is incredibly exciting. Why? Our team proudly has multiple ambassadors, and my sponsor, who also just so happens to be my sister, is on track to becoming the next ambassador of our team. All right. So let's talk about some real examples. All right. So this image you see here is from an IntelliTrip in Negril, Jamaica, right? So travel agents attended a 4-day, 3-night, adults only, all-inclusive experience for just $499 per person. Let me say that again, ladies and gentlemen, $499 total, not per night, for the entire trip. If you are not aware, Jamaica is not an inexpensive destination, yet our agents, were invited for professional experience where their responsibility was simply to experience the property, to tour all the room categories, to eat all the food, to drink all of the drinks and capture content to share with their audience, right? And to learn how to sell the property better. Did y'all hear me? That was their job. Now imagine becoming a wellness travel certified agent. That's actually on my personal goal list because wellness travel is rapidly growing, right? It's a market that's in demand. Now, these travelers who take advantage of wellness travel, these travels are typically educated, well-traveled professionals who are looking for valued experience, who are looking for balance, and who are looking for intentional living. All right. So in this next example, agents attended a 5-star all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, complete with butler service. Yes, please. For just $720 per person for a 4-day, 3-night stay. Y'all, is that good or is that good? They were even allowed to bring a guest on this trip, right? Now, as a consumer, this same experience will cost you thousands of dollars with the S on the end. Thousands, okay? However, as a travel professional, it was only $720. Now, I'm going to say that again to you guys. Is that good or is that good? Now, let me be clear. This is not a one-time opportunity. It is not. These types of industry trips are offered year-round, not only through our company, but throughout the travel industry as a whole. All right? Now, one of the biggest reasons I joined this business and why so many others do as well is because this industry has some of the best guarantees in the industry. All right. So first, we have the best price guarantee. Now, if we can't meet and or beat a competitor's price on a apples to apples, oranges to oranges comparison, your client receives 110% of the difference towards a future booking. Okay. Now, the second guarantee is a 100% money back guarantee. Now, every new travel professional that joins our team has 30 days to test drive their business. Okay. So if you decide that this business is not for you for any reason or no reason at all, you will receive every dollar back that you spent. No questions asked. Okay. And then this third guarantee is what is called the profit guarantee. So if you stay active in your business for 12 full months, following our proven success strategies, and you still do not earn more than you invested into your business, the company will refund you the difference and you still get to keep your business. Y'all, with these 3 guarantees in place, there is no, I'm going to say this again, no financial risk in getting started on today. All right. Now, how do you get started? Well,
All right, this part of the video is repeated from the last one. So I'm going to go ahead and play that last video for you guys. And this is going to be talking about the team building side. So again, this side is optional, and he's going to go over that as well. This is a shorter one.
Welcome, y'all, to video 6, where you will learn how to get paid building a team of travel partners. Learn how to get paid just by simply helping others. Y'all, I'm going to first introduce myself. My name is Brandon Grace. I'm a 1-star director out of Houston, Texas. I'm a top income earner in this company, and I'm a 2024 Ironman recipient. I joined 2015. Winning Ironman meant so much to me. It was a shock, and I was absolutely amazed. So when I first started this business, I was living at home with my parents. I had just got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and I couldn't work anymore. I was on Social Security, and I was just making a little shy of $900. But that's no longer my story. This business has absolutely changed my life. So I now live in a beautiful high rise in downtown Houston. I get to pay my bills on time and they're on auto pay every single month before the 10th or 11th of the month. I get to travel. I get to, experience more, help my friends and family out. I get to travel so much. I've traveled to Australia, Mexico, um, all over the United States. And most importantly, I get to help other people earn money and save money on the things that they do anyway. And so I don't say any of these things to impress you, but to impress upon you that if I can do it, you can too. So I want you to get your pen and paper and write down the word optional, because what I'm about to tell you about right now is completely optional, which means that you do not have to do it, but it would behoove you to get on the money making side of this residual income. So, do y'all know what residual income is? Residual income is that thing that you do one time and you get paid over and over and over and over. I thought residual income was like, that Michael Jackson money, the Elvis Presley money, and you don't have to die to get this residual income here. This is going to pay you. So this says never rely on a single source of income, but you must invest to create a second source. Y'all, and I'm going to show you just how to do that. So imagine getting paid every single week like clockwork just for sharing this amazing opportunity. Just let's say, for example, you tell your friends, your family, your coworkers, your people that you go to church with, everybody about how they can get paid from simply doing something that they were going to do anyway and they are already doing. Imagine getting a $50 check every single week. Well, in this example, you told four of your friends. So guess what? That's $50 each person. That's $200 that's going to be paid to you next week. We get paid every single Thursday, but it gets better. Imagine having to leverage and not being present for every dollar that you earn. So you told your friend Diana, she's excited about it just as much as you. She told two of her classmates about how they can get on the money making side of travel. Guess what? Diana made her $100, but the company's going to pay you a 50% match, which means that you made $50, and that's going to be paid to you next week. Y'all, we get paid $10 team bonuses that go from $10 all the way up to $60 as you promote in the business. And I will explain that a little bit later. But what I love best about this company is our founder and CEO, Mr. Donald Bradley, did not say, hey, you have to go out there and sponsor 100 people by yourself. You have to grow a team of thousands before we celebrate you. No, we start small beginnings. And I know everyone knows about the Olympics, bronze, silver, and gold. So the first way to promote is by going gold. I mean, by going bronze, excuse me. Three people, three people that want to book travel, they're already booking it. They want to get paid from something they're doing anyway. We're going to celebrate you as a bronze builder when you tell three people about this opportunity. Then you have silver builder. Six people, three more people, right? Six people means that you are a silver builder. You have six active ITAs on your team, and we're going to celebrate you. It's amazing how, easy it is to tell people about how they can make money on something that they're doing anyway. But hey, who wants to stop at silver? I know you know three more people. So now you are a gold builder in our opportunity. And this is where the extra income kicks in. So remember those first level of $10 team bonus that I told you about? Well, hey, it kicks in at Gold Builder just with nine active independent travel agents. So remember $50 per person that you tell. It's unlimited. It's no cap. You can go as fast or as slow as you want to. But as soon as you hit gold, that $10 is going to be in your back office and you're going to be able to see it in real time. So now instead of just 50, you'll be getting paid $60 from the same deed that just to yield you 50, right? Remember that $25? You're still going to get your 25. We're not going to take the money away from you, but we're going to award you by telling nine people about this industry of this business, excuse me, and you're going to get $25, 50% match, but you're going to add another 10 to that. So now it's $35. And then there's a 10% match on your personal ITA's travel commission. I absolutely love that because that means that you are getting paid on travel that you don't book. So imagine someone booking a $2,000 cruise. You don't know nobody on the cruise. You don't know, you didn't help them book the cruise. You didn't even know that they were booking the cruise. But then you get an email saying that you just got paid $200 this week. We get paid every week from our host travel agency. Then you're going to get a 10% match on your personal reps matrix commission. This is our residual income component that I haven't even discussed yet, which I'm about to do right now. So imagine you're building the team, you're telling people about this, but now you're earning residual income. And the way our residual income works, it's a 3x9 team build matrix that you do not have to build by yourself. This is not a do-it-yourself type of thing. Imagine you telling people who tell people who tell people that you don't know about this amazing opportunity. Your matrix will start filling. So, two people, that's all it takes to unlock this matrix. So, you're going to get $4 per person for everyone that falls into your matrix. So, just with two people unlocked, you have the potential of earning $48. As a bronze builder, with just five people on your team, five people that you personally sponsored, excuse me, and 243 people on your team, let's just say you're earning $1,452 now. You did not bring these people to the table by yourself. You sponsored five, but your team is at 243. Imagine going silver builder and then even to gold builder. That's why the gold builders are excited because they have unlocked the whole entire matrix and they have the potential to earn $118,000. So no matter where the people fall in your matrix, you're going to get paid that $4. Imagine having residual bills. I know that you have residual bills. Imagine having residual income to go with those residual bills. That's exactly what this does. It's amazing because we get paid on the 10th of every single month. So, y'all, I know you are excited about this. If you go ahead and ready to get started, you don't have to overthink this. Most people want to do both business.
All right, so that's all three videos. I did want to say, if you guys are guests on here, all of us travel business owners, we have our sponsor code underneath our name or underneath our photo here in this meeting. So if you have to hop off at any time, but you decided that you wanted to start your own business, you're going to need your coach's sponsor code. And so, for example, mine is the 717 travel. My screen is mirrored, it's this way. Anyways, 717 travel or whoever brought you into this meeting tonight. Um, but really quick, I wanted to go ahead and ask some of my business partners if you guys would unmute and share why you started this business, your name, of course, and why you started the business. So can I start with Janaea? And if you want to pass, you can go ahead and pass, but I'm just gonna go ahead.
Brandy, your mic is on.
Okay, Brenda, you can go first.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
My name is Brandy and my travel business is 521 Getaways. I actually became a travel agent because like everybody else, I was already planning all my family trips, group trips, everything, literally. We going to Atlanta, I'm the one finding a hotel. I'm basically doing the legwork for free. So that's what really made me get into it. And then you go on Instagram, TikTok or Instagram, and you type in travel agent and you just see 17 Alexis, you're like, let me see what she's talking about. But it just was real simple to me because I was already into it and I already have a 9 to 5, and this was a great side hustle. I keep all of my coins. I don't have to, pay taxes with my job. Like, so it definitely you coming out? It definitely was a great decision. And I love traveling. So it worked out even better with that. So it's like I'm seeing what I'm booking for other people when I'm going on these extravagant trips. And it's just, I love it. I love travel, everything travel. I be randomly talking to people. I just like, oh, you travel? And it started a conversation from there. And we rolling from there, y'all. But everybody's traveling. So why wouldn't you be the one that they travel through or with, you know? Let's get to that travel bag, y'all. We got it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Janaea, you want to come off mute and share?
Yeah. Hey y'all, I'm Janaea, the passport mommy. Also Alexa's younger sister, but she is the one that introduced this business to me. The reason that I decided to join was because I wanted another stream of income, really, for me and my two kids. And travel seemed like an industry you couldn't really lose in because, like Brandy said, everyone is traveling all the time. So if I could make some money with that as well, with the potential of not being present for every dollar, residual income, then I thought, why not? Let me give it a shot. And turns out it's all that it was hyped up to be. So, and then some. So I'm excited to continue helping people and sharing the business to see how far we can take it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Lakeisha, did you want to share?
Sure. Hi, I'm Lakeisha with 1908 Travel. And the reason why I joined was at first I didn't think about being a travel agent. I'm busy. Anybody that knows me knows I'm super busy. I'm in two sororities. I'm a, Air Force vet. I'm a mom. I'm a grandmother. A wife. And I'm in healthcare. I work 9 to 5 as well. But like Brandy was saying, I mean, I was already booking travel for family and friends. My husband and I, we just had our wedding renewal in Jamaica, and I wasn't even a travel agent at that time. I was already helping my guests, and one of my guests was a travel agent. So I said, well, why don't you get commission or something? Why don't you want to help or whatever? Well, I wish I would have known what I know now because I had about 40 people. And now understanding the commission, I missed out on a lot of that. But that's the reason why, my friends kept saying, why don't you do this? You were already doing it. I was like, I don't have time. But my husband said, well, you have time to help them all the time before, but you're not getting paid for it. So I was like, that's true. And then also my husband found out that he had a diagnosis about 2 years ago. And that's when we're both in healthcare and we both said, we need to slow down. We need to travel more. We travel a lot, but we need to travel more. So to me, it just made more sense to be on the money making side of travel. And then at first I was just going to be just a travel agent. But then when I learned about you can build a team, and at first I was like, I don't want to bother nobody about building a team. I just want to be a travel agent. But then finding out that if you join both sides, you can help other people make money and you don't have to meet a quota, but you're helping somebody else make money. So it just made sense to me to be a travel agent and to build a team to help other people make money. So
Thank you for sharing. All right, I see Brittany on here. And again, if I call y'all's name and you don't want to share, you can just go ahead and pass. Brittany, did you want to share?
Yes, I will share. So, hi, my name is Brittany, with TLC Lexiscapes. I met I met Alexis in the DR like a couple of years ago at a retreat, and I didn't know she was an agent at that time. So we became friends. I followed her on social media, got back to the States, and I was seeing her social media and how she was talking about the business and how she was traveling and making money doing that. So I reached out to her, and she sent me the workshop. And I was like, this is something I could do like on the side. So I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm an Air Force vet. So I was like, making extra income would be good. And also, I already travel. So why not get paid to travel for myself and book travel for others? So that's why I decided to do my business.
Thank you for sharing. Anita, did you want to share? Here, I know she looking for unmute. There it is.
Okay, I'm Anita. and I'm Destination Travel. I'm an Army vet, and I've always booked for my family, friends, as with everyone. I love to travel. I've done a lot of traveling, a lot of booking. So it made sense to become a travel agent. And since Alexis is my cousin, I was her first recruit. So I'm proud of that. And with joining travel, I've been able to expand my knowledge on all things travel. So I book everything and anything, and I'm enjoying it. I've learned so much. I continue to grow. I just made my live video on Janae's challenge, so that was exciting. So I just look forward to growing in the business and learning more.
We so proud of you, Nita. Thank you for finding that unmute button and sharing that with us. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Evelina,
still getting it.
that's all right. Evelina, did you want to come off mute? My screen just switched up. Okay, I can't see you.
Hmm.
Crystal, would you like to come off mute?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I actually was trying to park so that I could talk because
Okay.
I was actually out networking.
Okay.
Um, I started the business because it made sense for me as well. Everybody who knows me knows that I travel a lot. I'm always on the go. Um, the other thing was because I was really inspired by my good sis Lakeisha. I'm an Air Force vet as well. And I was like, I know she's not gonna steer me wrong. So if she's doing it, it must be something to it. So being that I'm already into travel and I'm doing it and people are asking me to book for them as well, I'm just like, it makes sense to make money. So why not? And so, that's what I've been doing. Um, but I will say, since I've started and I haven't been in the business very long, I have had incredible support. And the way that I have been pushed is crazy. I'm starting to see and meet people that I haven't before. It's very scary for me because people think that I'm really outgoing, but I'm still shy. And so I'm learning to really put myself out there and become more comfortable. And I'm starting to see the benefits. And it's been a short time. And so I'm loving it. I don't see why anyone wouldn't take advantage of this because I'm getting paid to do what I love.
Thank you so much for sharing. We proud of you too.
Okay, Chantel Travel Co. Woo, woo.
All right. Let me see. I wrote y'all's names down. Evelina was busy. Okay. My mom is on here. Nikki, did you want to come off mute?
Sure, why not? Um, my name is Nikki of Frequent Escapes Travel. I started my travel business because I myself am an empty nester and I have a 9 to 5, but I needed something else to do. So, without all the hustle and bustle of a household, you try to find yourself. So, traveling is something that I like to do. And why not get paid for it? Because I was helping book trips anyway.
Short and sweet. I love it. Thank you for sharing. All right. Miss Janetta, would you like to come off mute? Okay. What about Miss Janitra?
Hello, I am Janitra Hippolyte, of Restore Tours and Travels LLC. I am new. I think I've been with you all for what, a week or two now. Just trying to find my stride, but I decided to join because, like many of you, already was doing it. Like last year, just planned a family reunion for 80 people. Um, and this is just something that I've been doing for years. When people want to travel, they contact me and I do it. So, like everyone said, why not get paid? I live to eat and travel. When Anthony Bourdain passed away, I was looking on Travel Channel to see if I could take his job, because this is just what I love to do. So I'm super excited. I have a lot to learn, but I'm ready to learn, and yeah. Thank you. I will tell you how I accidentally came across you and Lakeisha on Facebook, and I'm rarely on social media, but I have a cousin that's in the business, but she's not a rep, she's an agent. So she was telling me how to get started, and I kept waiting for IntelliTravel to send someone to me so I could sign up, but I was waiting for weeks, and I just happened to get on Facebook and I saw you guys' YouTube. And I was like, oh, if that ain't God, I don't know what it is. So I called Lakeisha right away and was like, I need to talk to you. And so, yeah, everything just fell into place. So thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. So, yes, y'all, we have people on this Zoom that have been in the business. We have brand new agents that are in the business, but I hear a common denominator. If you guys have any questions, we're definitely able to answer your questions now. Otherwise, um, I would like to hear from y'all. So if you think that this is something that you're ready to get into right now, today, or even if not today, your answer is still yes, I want to get started in this business, put a 1 in the chat. If this is something that you're still contemplating, um, maybe you have some questions and you want to get with somebody on the side, go ahead and put a number 2 in the chat. And then if you feel like this is not for you, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Um, you guys go ahead and put a 3 in the chat. I see the chat blowing up. We got 2 1s, a few 2s. Thank you guys for responding. All the coaches who are on here, hopefully you guys are noticing your guests. So make sure to reach out to them if they have some questions. And if y'all want to stay on and ask questions, if you're a little shy, you can do that as well. But that's all we had for this evening. Thank you guys again for joining. Thank y'all for getting the information. And if you were a 3, again, there's no worries. The person who invited you, you can still support them in business by booking any trips that you have coming up through them, referring business to them, sharing their posts. Not all support costs money. So thank y'all for coming, and y'all have a great night.